Guys, when is the last time that you looked deep? That you looked below the surface? That you investigated what was really driving your motivation? What was really driving the way you behave and the way you act? What is really at the heart of the matter? I want you to watch this video because I'm going to talk a little bit about just that thing. Check it out. Hi guys, it is Dr. Cody Dukes, and we are back again for yet another video. Now you already know what to do. If you haven't done so already, please like the video. And if you're not already, go ahead and subscribe. I'm uploading 5 videos a week. That is one every single weekday. I do motivational and inspirational content with a pop culture twist. I look at things like sports and movies, anime, superheroes, TV shows, cartoons, you name it. I try to find a motivational message and deliver it to you in a way that you can easily understand it and then implement it into your life so that you can be extraordinary. If that sounds like something you're trying to do, this is a challenge for you. Go ahead and subscribe. Now, with that out of the way, today I wanted to talk a little bit about a movie that came out not too long ago that was quite funny, but also a little bit bloody and gory, and depending upon your appetite, you may or may not have been able to sit through it. But it was a movie that came from the great director, Mr. Tarantino, entitled The Hateful Eight. Now, The Hateful Eight is a movie about a man who was transporting a prisoner along with another person to get to their execution. It was the sister of the famed Jody Demingray, and the Jody Demingray gang was known all across the land for pulling all types of crimes, bank robbery, you name it. They were into the grimy stuff. And so they were taking his sister to be executed, I believe. And because they were in the middle of a blizzard, they had to stop at a cabin. I want to say the name of the cabin might have been Minnie's Haberdashery. I could be wrong. But when they get to the cabin, right, and they go in, the normal owner is not there. Miss Minnie nor the people who normally work there, but they have some other people there who are working, and then I want to say some type of retired general who is there. Also some other people who are there resting, trying to make it through the blizzard just like themselves. And slowly as time passes by, things to begin to unravel as they begin to realize that certain people aren't who they say they are, and they feel like it's a bit of a setup. Samuel L. Jackson's character is kind of leading the charge to try to figure out who is who and what is what. And what you come to find out is that the whole time that they've been here in the cabin, that Jody Demingray and one of his partners have actually been under the floor watching as everything is unfolded. And actually a lot of the people who are inside of the cabin playing along are actually part of the Jody Demingray gang, and they're there to get his sister back to save her life. And what it turns out is that this entire time that the real danger to the man, Samuel Jackson, and himself and the people he's working with is actually been under the cabin floor the entire time. That's the point, right? And I feel like this is really synonymous with what we see happening with a lot of us in our daily lives. We live and we do certain things, and sometimes we do things that don't make sense. Sometimes we do things that do make sense. And we live and we have goals and aspirations, and those things tend to drive us. But a lot of times we never look at what's underneath, right? We never look at what's motivating the behavior. We never look at what's making us dream the dream. What makes the goal the goal? And the reason, I like to look at these type of things is because, a lot of people say, I don't care about those things. All I care about is the results. But no, I feel like a lot of times we have to look at what lies under the surface, because a lot of times what lies under the surface, what lies under the floorboards, just like in the haberdashery, is where the real danger is, right? What's really motivating us? Because a lot of times, if we don't know what's really motivating us, we'll work and work and work, and we'll get to the goal, and we'll reach the goal, and then we'll find that we're still not satisfied. We'll find that we're still not fulfilled, and we don't understand, like, this is the thing I've always wanted. And a lot of times it's not because we didn't reach the goal. It's because we never understood why that was the goal, what that really signified for us, right? For example, you may just have it in your mind that you want to be a millionaire, but you've never asked yourself why, right? Why do you want to be a millionaire? Is it because that in your heart you're just an extremely generous person, and you understood that for you to be extremely generous, it would help that you be extremely wealthy? Or is it because that growing up, you never had a lot? You always struggled, and you lived from paycheck to paycheck with a single mom who was working 2 or 3 jobs just to make ends meet. And you were so afraid to ever experience life like that again. And so you just want to be rich to make sure you never have to experience that again. Or maybe you were the kid that anytime you went to school, you got made fun of because your mom wouldn't buy you the expensive tennis shoes and the nice clothes. And you want to be rich so that you can buy your own expensive tennis shoes and nice clothes. You never wondered why you wanted to be rich. You just knew that you wanted to be rich. Or maybe why you want to be an entrepreneur. Is it because you learned at a young age that entrepreneurship is the easiest path? Not the easiest, but the most direct path to wealth. And you want to be wealthy, so therefore you want to be an entrepreneur. Or is it because you never learned how to take direction from someone else? And because of that, you have a hard time being someone else's employee because you don't like anyone telling you what to do. So you sought out the only career path that allowed you to still make a living for yourself, but where you didn't have to listen to anyone else. There was no boss, there was no one above you because you were at the top. What is really driving the goal? Because sometimes what you'll realize is you will get to the goal, and like I said earlier, you won't be satisfied because the goal was never to be an entrepreneur. The goal was to never have to have anyone tell you what to do. The goal wasn't to be rich. The goal was you wanted nice clothes and nice shoes. But if you understand why you want the goal, you actually can change the goal to fit what it is that you're really after, so that when you do get to your destination, you're not unsatisfied and you're not unfulfilled, but you're exactly where you always wanted to be. So don't be afraid to investigate yourself. Don't be afraid to look under the cabin floors to see what's really hiding under there, because like I said, it's often more dangerous than what's right in front of you. That's the video, guys. If you haven't already, please like the video. What are you waiting for? It's not going to hurt you. It ain't going to cost you nothing. Just hit that like button. And if you're not already, go ahead and subscribe. Guys, I'm uploading 5 videos a week. That is one every single weekday. I do motivational and inspirational content with a pop culture twist. I look at things like sports, movies, anime, superheroes, cartoons, game shows, you name it. I try to find a motivational, inspirational message that that I can deliver to you in a way that's easy to understand, easy to digest, and easy to implement into your life so that you can be great and successful. If that sounds like something that you're trying to do, go ahead and subscribe, because this is the channel for you. Guys, I want to thank you for sticking around this long. If you made it this far, I appreciate the support. Let me know how I did in the comments. I'll do my best to look at your feedback and try to implement what I can into my videos. Guys, I appreciate all that you've done, and please keep coming back. And until next time, guys, peace.